Very good morning, Amit.
A very good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all for the second e-workshop on intellectual property rights. And we took some time because we're still having participants coming in and joining. So please understand we have two sessions today. One is from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The next one will be from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. It's very hands-on because our speaker is a senior expert in intellectual property rights, filing of patents, copyrights, and all that. And as a courtesy to our speaker, I'd request you everyone to please keep your speaker muted and the video turned off mode. And kindly leave your questions in the comment box. And we'll be providing the feedback for the feedback link for the certificates after the sessions.
Thank you, Amit, for your introduction. I would also like to thank Dr. Devabroto Samanto for his exclusive time to come over here. Thank you. We are very lucky to have you over here.
Right, sir. So if I may, the second e-workshop on intellectual property rights is an initiative by IQSC, Vidhan Chandra College, Asansol, and it's meant to promote research to enterprise and has been developed especially for college universities and student faculties, university spin-off research centers, and similar organizations. As you understand, there is a great need for awareness of this kind of intellectual property rights issues. And our keynote speaker will be actually covering a lot of these issues today. And we are following up on our previous itinerary, which was on 19th of August. We had some senior experts on intellectual property rights. We intend to continue doing further on this one also. And we had some great feedback, and that is why we initiated the second version of this one. And just a difference for this time is we have a huge participation this time from faculties than from previous times. And I'd like to take this opportunity to play our principal's inaugural talk.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of my governing body and IQC cell, I welcome all the participants, registered candidate, scholar, student, teachers, and obviously eminent resource person, our speaker, Dr. Devabroto Samanto, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Coordinator, Patent and Copyright Cell, Christ, Bangalore. At first, I congratulate our IQC coordinator, members of the IQC cell of our college. Intellectual property right is an important issue, and obviously it's a challenge for us. Mainly in our academics scenario, this topic is not only a topic at all, it is a matter of consequences and the aspects related with legal, social, intellectual, and other issues. I hope by this lecture, by this seminar, our participant, student, scholar must be benefited and acquire a specific knowledge on these particular issues. I believe that by this speech, by this intellectual discussion, our students, fellows, and other scholars of this society will be benefited one side and another they must be enlightened by these new issues. I hope by this seminar we cross our journey and we achieve our some goal partially. And near future, I hope we organize such type of seminar again. Thank you all. Thank you, our eminent resource person. And I firmly believe by this seminar we must be benefited, and by these consequences our institution will be benefited. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your encouragement, sir. So it's a great pleasure and honor for me to introduce our resource person today. Dr. Devabroto Samanto is a dear friend and a collaborator for me personally. And he's an assistant professor at the Department of Computer Science and the coordinator. And largely, he's the one who initiated and established this patent and copyright cell in Christ University. So the areas you'd be covering is the basics and process, the cost for filing copyrights, then further on patents. Just to give a brief about Dr. Samanta, is assistant professor of the computer science in Christ University, and he after having a BSc in physics, he went into computer sciences and went into doing a PhD from NIT Durgapur. And he has 5 consultancy projects, international travel support schemes, and is also owner of 17 Indian patents, which is quite commendable. Many international journals and scholar awards, many books. Actually, Devabroto is also writing a 1 book with me, and 17 book chapters. And he's been convener and keynote speaker, session chair, co-chair, publicity chair, and advisory and technical program committee member in many international and national conferences. So I let Devabroto speak more about himself. Dr. Devabroto, kindly, the screen is all yours.
Thank you, Professor. Good morning, all. Hope my voice is audible.
Yes, Devabroto, your voice is audible.
Is my PPT visible?
Your PPT is visible. Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, all. Today it's my privilege that that a part of this workshop. We know that we are now going very difficult situations due to the COVID-19. So all mode we are trying to convert it the online mode. So this COVID-19 one plus point in this IPR cell that previously that before COVID-19 basically 99% applications of IPR you have to submit by offline. You have to go with a long distance that only for 4 places all over India you have to submit the IPR part, but now it's completely online. So before start the sessions, what we observe that that lot of people they are basically query rating why I should do this one, because if you inform the people that what exactly important of this particular IPR concept as a students, as a academician, as a institutions also, so then I think they can be run off fight for that. Yes, I can do, we can do, and we can create some different from the others environment. The first I can project it in the part of that what exactly students benefit. If you go for any IPR concept, it's recognized in international level, because all over world, all over researchers before starting their product based activity, they search if any existing IPR are available or not. So if any students they published 10 research papers, they published essay paper, but only published 1 patent, better than that. So it's a huge use plus point for that in the terms of research funding, in the terms of industrial job offer, and important part is royalty income. If you create one patent, I think after 10 years, no need to go for that any income. You just sit in home and you can earn a number of money with the terms of a single patent. But yes, that patent should be linked with the startup recognitions. That is the today I have to project it that part. The other hand, the academicians, because always academicians, they have lot of workload, they have lot of administrative work. Apart from that, why they want to go for that IPR concept? The first thing is the last point. Every faculty members for the patent purpose, the 10 points are available for API score, because we know that API score is most important for all the academicians. Apart from that, all the similarities there, the research network, industrial revenue, royalty income, industrial academic collaborations. If you apply for any industry collaborations, they will be very less reply if you don't have any IPR concept. If you have any IPR patent, copyright or trademark, within half an hour they can try to communicate. I just give a small example. One of my students published one patent in the first semester of MSc. He uploaded the certificate in the LinkedIn. Evening, after uploading within few hours, he received 4 company interview call. So please come join for in our company in the particular domain base. So this type of plus point, it is effect in the terms of IPR. The next part is that why institutions want to do this one, because we know that all institutions under NBA or DAC or NIFR or AICT, different viewport are there. Patents much more score than R&D funded project. If you go for NBA accreditation, if you bring 1 crore fund for under R&D project, but if you go for 10 patent, it's better than the MBA score. For the NAC purpose, 19 points for patent if it is only published mode. Then if you go for granted, if you go for awarded, different maximum 25 points are applicable for that. And other activity, that means if you doing this type of e-workshop, they will give the 15 points for NAC purpose. If you go for hands-on, they will give for 15 plus 5, 20 points for that particular NAC point aggregations. And we know that all university, all colleges nowadays we are run for the NIFR ranking. That last year, what they basically counted the 15 points for IPR or the patent filing. First you file it, you got the 15 points. Next published award, it's a n number of points they will provide you. And we know that AICT have the very big role in the IPR concept, because AICT, they are basically giving n number of funding for that to improve your environment for faculty members, students in the IPR mode. The 1891 annual report of IPR of India, they published, and if we observe the graph, that every state wise, that we observe the Maharashtra is the first positions, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka is the first and second positions, West Bengal in the middle of that. Not that bad, not that much bad positions with respect to the other states. So that in this mode, that we can encourage the people to come forward in the mode of IPR, in the mode of patent, in the mode of copyright, in the mode of trademark. We know that the every students, they have different type of unique idea. That idea you can go for copyright, then you go for creating a patent purpose better than the publications in the mode of Scopus or SCI. Another one important thing is that they also published top 10 institutions who are filing the patent, not published, not granted. They only projected that how many people they are interested. We know that all IITs, NITs, they have the different type of collaboration, different type of effective part. So apart from that, we can observe that few private university, they are filing in number of patent last few years. I think last 2 years that VIT, Velour, Mid Campus and KIT, they have in number of patent submissions. For that reason, NIFR ranking is very good. So that way you can improve your institutions in the terms of patent filing. patent filings, you can go for mode of the part of copyright, part of trademark, all the other things. So that is the 2J agenda. The entire intellectual property. I also projected the few part of that hands-on mode of that copyright, how you can convert your research idea as a copyright part, how you can convert it your SCI publications in the next level part of patent mode, because drafting is the most important things for filing any IPR part. Maybe it is patent, maybe it is copyright, industrial design, layout design, trade secret, trademark. Every institutions, every colleges have different type of secret policy, different type of trade policies there. So that also nowadays the government of India, they want to go for copyright mode. They want to know that please protect your idea of just to imagine, we have more than 1500 Ayurvedic medicine tree in India here and there are available. But unfortunately, only 2% we protect in the terms of IPR. Other all 98% Ayurvedic medicines already protected, patented by the Chinese people. So it's really drawback of our as Indians. So this initiative, the last 5 years, the government of India, they're trying to give a lot of encouragement. Please come for intellectual property mode to protect your idea and all the concept in the terms of research also. Before I start the sessions, I just it's give a real story in the terms of Dr. Dev create one product. The name is Jojo. The few days it's very effective, profitable. The Dr. Dev getting the selling of the Jojo, but after few months he observed that automatically similar type of one product are available. Cham, just only mirror reflections, color change, but ultimate concept is similar. And the less cost it is available in the product. So people all purchase that champ product. So automatically the industry, share market, the cost, profit, all are minimized, tends to zero in the terms of Dr. Dev. So then they observe the why it is possible. This my product is very unique. I have the unique product. The problem is that the Dr. Dev forgot to do the patent, forgot that copyright, forgot to complete that IPR mode. So that mistakes the different type of companies, because all over the world are in digitalization, so they can collect any information from anywhere. So that idea within few minutes, within few hours, within few days, they can convert similar type of work, some few changes. So this difficulty, this type of activity day by day is increasing. So to protect your idea, to protect your research, you have to go for IPR mode first. Only three things before go for any IPR. Before you think for IPR, just three things you have to observe. First is useful purpose. It is effective or not, because sometimes few people they can creativity is different level, but maybe it is too costly, maybe it's not easy for the normal people. So how it is linked with the useful purpose? Obviously, it is originally part is there. And one thing is that the most important, your idea cannot copy easily from the other people. So that also you have to observe that proper way. Then only you can apply for the IPR mode. Basically, every people have lot of properties. We know the properties in the terms of maybe land, maybe money, maybe building, gold, all the things. But in here, the property in the terms of that your research, your idea, your inventions, your creativity, all the terms, if you want to protect in the terms of proper manner, you can go for intellectual property mode. Already I projected that the benefit as the students, benefit as the faculty members, benefit as in the institutions. So all terms of benefit only for that, not only income, you have to unique recognitions, unique identifications. Sometimes few people they need that if I go for IPR, maybe I can earn more money after few days. That is correct, but first starting mode, you try to approach your mind for IPR for unique identification, unique recognitions. That only you can go for that level to go a patent granted mode. Few companies, few institutions, few R&D lab also now they are funded to encourage the faculty and the student team to come for this IPR mode, and they are giving. I also projected the few examples of government of India, apart from private institutions also, they are giving funded come for that IPR mode. You have to understand what exactly the structures are available in India. Basically, in India, 4 places are there: Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai. The IPR centers are there. You can submit your applications offline or online. After the COVID situation, now online is very fast. It's very effective. Work is going on, and previously it is more than 45 days to publish your first patent after applying. Now it is within 12 to 14 hours it will be published if your applications all procedures are proper. And if you go for the industry trademark, the institution trademark, if the another one place they are added newly, the Ahmedabad, they have to go for that trademark related the all IPR concept. You can go for that. So as a West Bengal or as a North India side peoples, what the plus point is that Kolkata have the IPR centers where they have the separate one part department. Only people they will be encouraged the part of the institutions level to go for IPR mode. Basically, property, if you go for that, is 2 different modes, 2 different type. Which part you have to link, you can approach for your IPR. First in the case, if you have a unique design card, that is, you go for that completely movable concept. Or if you go for the different type of design building, you can go for also IPR. In Bangalore, the Acharya Institute of Technology have unique architecture design in their institution's culture. So that already they patented in 1944. So that time they started that concept, protected their design building concept. But that time insurance is not there. So but that design they started to protect the copyright concept. As a researchers, as a students, as a computer or simulations oriented peoples, we can protect our idea in the mode of industrial property. Why it is industrial property? Because your idea maybe some industry can purchase, maybe some industry they can take your idea to improve their product. So for that reasons, all type of this research as a academician research, they link in the terms of industrial property. You can go for patent, you can go for design, go for trademark, or if you have the unique idea, that is non-technical department, because sometimes the English department people, they told that we are non-technical, how we can go for patent. In my institutions, the English department, one faculty have 24 patents in different type of product. The one interesting product is that basically every day we know that the straw is the most important things in the street food, and the plastic spoon. So that straw and plastic spoon can created by the wheat wastage. So that the unique things they already go for the patent part, and it is approved level. So there is no department wise any restrictions of Indian patent or abroad also. If you go for the foreign patent concept, there is no restrictions. Anybody can apply for that. The few examples, if you go for that word concept, the Coca-Cola, that is the unique things. And we know that Kapil Sharma, that Ittusa, that keyword, Babaji ka Tullu, that keyword, 2.5 kilo ka haath, the great Sunny Deol concept. So this type of product also now Indian people in government of India, they are trying to protect symbols, design, sound, smell also nowadays. That new introduced part in the terms of the hotel management department, in the terms of few biological science, they're trying to protect this idea. It's very interesting. I can discuss the letters. The few well-known trademarks in the, we know that the Chota Bheem, the movie, that all type of cartoons already trademark the particular mode of that. You can go for IPR mode, your unique identifications, unique voice also you can go for that trademark in that concept of intellectual property. Now I go for the patent. Then we go for the some hands-on how to write a patent, how to filing the patents, all the process. Basically, patent, you have already the previous sessions, you already completed the mode of that product or a process, because sometimes few people, they can think that I can write a programming algorithms, can I go for the patent? Previously not there, but now software can be a patent. Last 2 years, the government of India, they changed the rules that yes, without product, that if it is a good process, you can go for a patent. But you have to link a proper exe, you have to create the proper software mode, GUI mode, you can convert it that part also a patent. Basically, patent is three different types. One is utility patent, design patent, and the plan patent. Utility patent basically directly link with the product bit. Some output will be there. Some hardware instrument is there. So that directly you can go for utility patent. Design patent, before start the work. Very simple. A lot of people, they are doing the research at the PhD mode. They are start that PhD work or research work. So before start the work, they have some blueprint. That blueprint directly go for design patent before start the work. If you protect the first design patent, then you can go for the next level. So this way you can protect all the each layer of your research in terms of IPR mode. And the plant patent, every institutions, they have every region, they have unique type of plant, that Ayurvedic medicines plant are there available, so you can go for that plant patent. But what I told already, 98% Indian Ayurvedic plant patented by the Chinese, only 2% last 5 years the government of India initiative, we can protect, we protected the few plant. What cannot be patentable? That's the important things, because if you understand what cannot be patentable, then only you can run for the patentable part. Discovery cannot be patentable. You can understand the difference between invention and the discovery. Laws of nature, that is tsunami, that earthquake, some fire, that type of laws of natures, you cannot go for the patent. Idea cannot be patentable, but idea can copyright. Can I repeat? Idea cannot be patentable, but idea can copyright. Physical phenomena, abstract idea cannot go for patent. Any mathematical equations you cannot go for patent. Some medical people, some doctors, they maybe they understand, they knows how to create the particular roadmap for the surgical work. Maybe heart operations or kidney operations, that critical operations, they can be know the few process, the unique process. So that mode you cannot be patentable. The chemical or chemistry, some product inventions, you cannot be go for patentable. Some CBI or some crime branch, they can solve unique crime solutions problems, so that you cannot go for the patentable. You can patent in the terms of new and useful process, machine, manufacturers, or any type of product-based output. Just examples, you can go for that software, musical instrument, cosmetic, the playground, that design, that every year, that the last 2 years, every semester, my one assignment is there for the boys and girls, both the students. Please submit one unique designs, whatever you need. Maybe your jewelries, maybe your structurals of your environmental things. Maybe it is chair, table, basket, room, curtains, whatever. So this is our last assignment of every semester. What we observe, that every semester minimum 2 copyright, design copyright we submitted, and last 2 semesters total 11 copyright, even 11 design patents we approved from the government of India. That is the different way you can encourage the people, let the students, to convert their idea as IPR mode. You can go for any hardware, any software, any product in the terms of that patent, or protect your idea in the terms of patent mode. But we are not that level, that basics day one we can invent a unique things. We cannot think that yes, today I can create one day research, I can convert it a unique patent, unique research. It's not possible in a one day, but one day you can modify existing things. We observed that last 5 years, we observed that whatever the US patent, Australian patent, Indian patent are granted, 90% patent are modified versions are patented. Improvement parties are there, depends on the environment, depends on the working cultures, the speed, access possibility, all the things. So that is the main motto of the current researchers, how to improve the existing patent in that level. Very simple thing. When you write a research papers, one graph is there, one bar chart. Previous scientists 94%. My proposed method is 94.2%. So that's concept you can link in the terms of the patent inventor. First, before start any intellectual property mode, first you observe what exactly existing techniques or methods are available. If it is there, try to improve. Very easy. If you go for 2-3 that mode, then you can go for your unique patent modification part. I give a small examples that we can start in the 30-35 years ago, maybe 40 years ago. This type of sound systems are available, and that change move, that cassette, CD, DVD, all the mode changes, and now it is available the iPod phones. So the n number of music we can store, and we can listen. So this way you can be linked with existing things that level to modify your patent part. I give you examples. Sometimes maybe your idea, maybe your concept too easy. Don't think it cannot be patentable. Yes, it is patentable. Maybe it is too easy. Don't think it is why it is too easy. The last month we apply one patent, because in my institutions, that multi-stories buildings, and in the rainy season the n number of window glass every year is broken. So that is our target, how to protect. So we design a small concept how to lock our glass window. That design we apply within 15 days, it is approved and is granted. So that way you can think your idea, maybe it is too much easy or too much expensive, both can be patentable in the terms of IPR mode. Some crazy idea, I just give small examples. uh, we know that every people, when we was we the age of 15 or 16, every people they are very like it of that particular toy, that laser light. So one of the applications and patented in 1984 in the US patent, that with the torchlight, that is the best exercise process of the pet cat. Just moving the torchlight, that reflections, that cat is jumping the particular positions. So that idea, 1984, the US government they put the patent. So any type of idea, maybe it is impossible, any crazy concept. So whatever you can apply for that patent, but you have to represent it proper. If it is effective for the society, it is effective for the nations, obviously it will be granted. Last 5 years, why I give this particular device, because last 5 years n number of research applications patent are filed. Now one of my students are working in this particular mode, that how you are the first meet when you are handshake, how you move your hand, your behavior, your character, your activity, we can predict. That is our one funded project we are doing on. So already we create one device to collect that movement, that how you pressure to the other people hand, and just 3 to 4 seconds data, how we can convert it proper informations. So that's a huge challenge that we are doing, and good research we're planning for that. So this is the huge creativity in these terms of wisdom device. This is the very interesting product. It is available from 1992. So last 15 years, every year n number of applications modification process are applied for the patent of basically US patent or Indian patent. You can think about that to your activity to link in this particular things. As academics, as students, as a institution's head, the first opinion of your activity, that we are doing the handshake, the first moment when you meet with somebody. So from that starting point, how you can convert it your idea in the research level. The most important things as a needle, but the interesting part is that every year minimum 10 different type of design needle are applied for the patent. So last 50 years, n number of designer approved. Then also depends on their activity, their situation, they are redesign the needle. So you can think that part also, how we can existing techniques modification part in the terms of patent. The number of patents in a single product. Just imagine Apple, they this is the record of 2 years back. That means 2018. After 2018, the Apple product have more than 200 patents applied and approved. This is the maximum patent from a particular company in the mode of IPM. Before you think, start a patent, just you converted your research and project, collect the informations of proper problem identifications, try to solve it. After solving, don't publish the paper. Again, I repeat, don't publish the paper. You apply for patent, copyright, or IPR. If you publish the paper, you cannot go for the patent. Again and again, I repeat, this is the first mistake. As the Indian researchers, what we did, basically, after getting the output results, within 10 days, we write a paper and go for the publications. Please don't go as students or PhD students, as researchers or institutions or academicians. First, you go for any IPR. Maybe it is copyright mode or patent mode. If it is approved or rejected, then only you can go for the publications. This is the easiest way to protect your idea, better identifications, modifications of in the terms of your students mode, academician mode, or the institutions mode. Few examples, paper clips. We know that n number of paper clips are available. 1900, that means more than 100 years ago, that converting in the mode of paper clips already is patented in the Norway. But last week also new patent filed for that paper clip design. So don't think that you are already done, you cannot do. Yes, you can do, you can design a better way, in the simplest way to apply a proper patent. We know that zipper is the most essential part of everybody. Every day by day, it is modification versions are available for the patent part. Interesting things, we know that as the academician and students and institutions, these things is most demandable. One is stapler, one is pen. But one person's, they merge two things and they approve the patent. And whatever we observed that last month, that means in the month of November, the particular persons get the profitable of 3.25 billion in the terms of this particular concept of this patent. And they create the different share market in the terms of particular product also. This is 2007. They approved by government of USA. After that, they also applied for Indian patent. They also applied for Australian patent. Both patent are approved, and it's a huge business product. They can create it a concept of stapler and pen both as a March concept, and weight also is very less. Design patent. We know that every people have that unique things in their mind. Maybe their water bottle, maybe their glass, maybe their normal car, toys, everyday instruments. You can design that better way and trying to apply your filing. It's very less cost, only 2000 rupees cost to apply the filing. So you can try it that yes, I can design a different way. If it is any uniqueness is there, government of India, they will approve for you that. So before go for any activity in the terms of publications, you try to design your model, because every research have a unique model. So that part also you can go for copyright mode, or you can go for the applied design patent. What is the process? Because if you understand the process easily, you can convert your idea as a patentable. First, you have to write the two things. One is important about the idea. The first paragraph. Important thing is that you have to go for exactly what the advantages, the profit can get from your product. Maybe it is hardware, maybe it is software, whatever. Next paragraph, you have to write the terms of applicability. Which persons, what type of area this product will be applicable. Then if you have the time, or you can go for with the expert in the terms of that file review process. That lot of rules, regulations are available. I just give a small examples why it is required, because when that the world invented one dangerous product, why I telling it dangerous, the polythene. So every people are very happy. Yes, that is, we are assistant professors, we are faculty, we are students, we are working. In the morning, we go to the market. No need to go or carry bag. Just after purchase the product, please give me a carry bag. I bring the carry bag in my house. Just two things. Today, the all over world, more than 20-25% environments are covered by polybag, the polythenes. What nature returns, now we are inside the PPE. We are inside the polybag. So it's our nature returns process. So for that reasons, that few laws or modification versions are available in that IPR concept, the Indian patent rules, that your product should think for the society first, environmental first. You can do anything, you can create whatever you want, but now the review process, that first process, what exactly impact of the health issue, impact of the society, that review is the most important. After draft the applications, if your product already be ready, you can file for the complete versions, or you can go for revised versions. After revised versions, 18 months they will give to complete your product. That means today, as a students, as a first level of PhD students or researchers, I have an idea, run for patent, submitted in the revision or professional versions. After that, 18 months, you have the time to complete your entire things, to complete your entire product. Then you can go for submissions. After submissions, nowadays within few hours to publish, because that online mode is very fast process for the review. All the things they can approve and they can publish. After published, you have another 12 months time to apply for examinations. Similar type of process, just a PhD defense. Your examinations committee will be there. You will defend your product in the terms of writing, the patent draft writing, not the voice. Sometimes if it is difficult type of patent, people will call by online mode, the Google Meet link, you go and discuss your patent defense part. But nowadays, most of the things you will apply for the online, that writings, that the process, the drafting process, the proper way, review it. And if you apply to the 20 claim, they will not reject it, they will minimize the claim and they reframe it, and it will be granted. After granted, they will give the very effective work for that Indian rules for 20 years. Your patent, very simple thing, if you purchase a car, I think 10 years, they will give that no pollutions effect for the 10 years. The same thing, the patent of Indian government, 20 years approved. If you renew it, you have to reframe the claims. Now I go for the copyright. Before I go for the copyright, I just give a one small example of that, that the terms of patent, how it will write. Because because every people, they know how to write the research papers. Research papers and patent have different type of difficulty of that. The first thing is that you have to give a very nice catchy name of applying patent. The first part, it should be the field of inventions. That's the important point, which is most important part. And if you observe that all the paragraph have the numbering concept, that number one, number two, number three, all the things. If it is two digit, that I can complete the entire write-off within below 99 or below 100, you can go for 01. Or if you three digit, that means you have n number of paragraph are there. So first point of a patent, that file of inventions. This is important things. Not more than 2 sentences is important. Impact of your work. Then you can go for the background of the inventions. This is the most important things. Why you start this particular product? What exactly difficulty you face before you start your research? What exactly a research gap you found before you start your research? Same thing. each paragraph not more than 3 sentences or 4 sentences, not more than that. If it is that, you can go for the next paragraph, and each paragraph put the numbering is important. You can try to finish not more than 15 to 16 paragraphs of this particular research gap. Then you can directly project it in your research work. Summary of inventions, that exactly uh, uh, that we can write as a research, but the pseudocode, the algorithm process, that things you write in the patent forms in that summary of the inventions, but that numbering should be continuations of that. Same process. This is the not restrictions of that any paragraph mode or any number of lines mode. Anything you can complete. But try to add a bullet format of that unique identification, that what we observe, that this type of direct indications of your extract the important part of your research, so that you can project it. Then is that important part, 80% of your patents only for the drawing mode. If your drawing is that level, your patent applications going to be approved mode. Brief descriptions of the drawing. You can add how much drawing you can add. One of my students, that is approved patent in 2017. The form is total 95 pages. The writing part only 3 pages. So just imagine how many images they added. So maximum number of image you can add, different angle, different process, each and every layer. So maximum image means you can consider your description is proper way. The patent examiners, they can appreciate your in number of that part. Next is that detailed descriptions. Detailed descriptions means from the diagram, how you can link your idea to the particular product. Maybe you can consider that after experiment result, basically in the research paper we are writing that result and analysis. So that part you have to project it here as a terms of product base. Detailed descriptions of your figure, every layer of the images, how you link to your product. Next, you can project it that level in the terms of some tabulation form, some comparative study of your existing techniques of your things. Not more than 3 tables. Don't add more than 3 tables in any patent application forms. Why not more than 3 tables? If you add more tables, your examination time is more. Critical questions will come to the examiner. Important thing is claims. Before write any claims, please read minimum 100 patent of your product related work. Then only you can understand. Maybe your idea is very good. Your instruments giving the very unique output. Your product given very much effective result. But how to write a claim that before you writing this, observe minimum 100 patent which is applicable in your product base. Not more than 10. That is the first things you have to observe. Sometimes people, they write n number of advantages of our product. It's completely wrong. They will reject you. Try to furnish of entire claims before 10 numbers. 1 to 8, 1 to 10 is perfect. After that, try to complete the abstract. The last should be the abstract. Abstract is the common rules. What exactly the people they can try to complete the normal research papers. The same thing, abstract, a similar type of concept, but not more than 1 pages. Abstract should be in a 1 page of write-up. So this is the basic things of writing, of drafting of any type of patent in the terms of Indian concept. US patent have the different type of design, different type of roadmap process. I will come one by one. Now, I can go for copyright, because sometimes people, they can think that as a students, the first level of research is how I can go for that patent part. So for them, for the encouragement of your research work, I can project in the few part of the copyright. Same thing, obviously, if I before start the sessions, I can go for this one more interesting story that one photographer left or kept the camera in the forest. The next day, uh, he observed that one monkey selfie pictures are available in this particular camera. Uh, and after 7 days, the cost of the particular selfie of a monkey is a huge cost. The exact cost is now also days it's not available because of that royalty of the things passed. So the question is, who will the owner of the particular royalty of the particular money, photographer or the monkey? Then lot of fight between the US government, Australian government, and few Indian patent people also, they are fighting regarding these particular themes. Then 2011, they put out one rules, which is PETA, People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. 20% goes money to the particular rural development or environmental purpose of that forest infrastructure creations. 75% go to the cameraman. So that means you can consider that anything can be royaltable in the mode of that intellectual property part. Basically, copyright of every people, they know how to write a research papers. After the research paper approval, it's go for that copyright mode. Copyright mode means you are giving the permission to the publishers, please sell my research paper, earn money. You are giving to the authorization to the publishers, please earn money, not you. But that concept, please try to change, motivate in the terms of your research. All the teaching learning techniques, materials can be copyright. That I will come one by one. What exactly you are trying to involve your software mode, you can go for the copyright. Copyright of India, basically you can be projected in the terms of movie, in the terms of sound, in the terms of literary work, in the terms of painting, in the terms of book. So all the things you can go in the terms of copyright. There are some technical terms are available in the mode of Indian copyright, that is SSR, CF, LW, music MW, dramatic DW, and artistic AW. In my college, my institutions, already we applied for dramatic activity in the campus. We are sending the informations, some social issues to the people in the unique dramatic work, 5 minutes dramatic activity. So that we applied for that copyright mode. If you go for the brief this description, under the literary work, you can go for book, computer games, computer programmings, advertisement copy. Sometimes the few people, they are give the unique idea to represent their product. So that also you can go for copyright. The musical compositions, that CD, DVD, MP3 files, tape, also you can go for copyright. Under the dramatic, play, movies, TV show, news, all the cast, you can go for the copyright mode. Sometimes some people, they have the unique concept of dance moment. So that's why you can go for the copyright. Photographer, painting, maps, poster, toys, fabrics work, you can go for that copyright. Apart from that, uh, that I already told that Kapil Sharma unique concept Babaji ka Tullu, Ittusa, Hai Kilo Ka Haath. So this type of unique concept, unique voice, unique keyword, also you can go for the copyright mode. Basically promote the progress, because very simple thing, you are doing the research, you are studying something. So it should be related for the encouragement. Sometimes we feel we are doing a lot of work for the institutions, but institutions not recognize me, so it's very difficult for me. Sometimes my mind is not that level. So what we can promote that part. So CP is linked in the copyright, promote progress and protecting. So these three things only can do in the terms of copyright. Obviously, lot of benefit is there in the terms of copyright. Now, as a students, as a researcher, as an academician, as institutions, what can be a copyright? This is the first questions. Any type of review work, you can go for copyright. Research development work report, you can go for copyright. Design report, survey, class notes. These are important things. The few unique faculty, they have unique class notes. That also can go for copyright. Pre-publications report. I think LCBR publishers, they are give options that if your paper is accepted, you can submit some small video regarding your product output. That exactly what how you will complete your research part. Small video you can upload with the part of research papers. You can upload the data set what exactly you complete your research work. So that pre-publications report you can go for copyright mode. It, very simply, you create a very nice research papers. You want to publish an essay level journals. You submit the research papers along with one copyright certificate that this data set already I copyrighted. So that is a plus point as effective for your research work. One small examples, you draw a nice creativity painter, infographic you can complete because lot of faculty teachers they are creating the infographic mode in number of information in the term of one A4 page. So that infographic, when you take a printout, the printer go for the patent, output you can go for the copyright. This is the basic difference or basic understand mode in the terms of patent and copyright. The A4 printout, you can go for copyright. The printer, if it is uniqueness, you can go for the patent. I just give us one small example again in terms of the copyright part of that last few months before we started in this, not few months, the last year of 1 year completion of that IPR cell in institutions. So the first copyright approaches from with this initiative, with this particular mode. After completion the copyright, Government of India, they will give you 70 years, basically 70 years of copyrighted in the terms of Government of India protections. They're giving you very unique certificates with all the process, the unique number, your informations, and the title of the copyright. And what exactly you write a copyright, they each page they will give the proper notifications of the mode of this copyright. Copyright basically approved by the Daily Office of India, and the registration number and approved date. From that, they give the approval for that barcode with that deputy registers copyright signatures with approved part. Because when you apply for any funded project, any research activity, if it is easy, if you apply, give a proof to that of that I have a copyright in this particular idea. So I think it is very easy to conclude your entire things. All the informations are available in copyright.gov.in, this particular website. You can go for the n number of informations, observations. It's very easy. The another important thing is that copyright applications cost is only 500 Indian rupees. So it's a very less amount. So any people can forward to this particular copyright mode. But don't think that all copyright should be approved. That there is that applications rejections is there. So if you follow the few copyright process, I'll become that part also, how to write a copyright in the proper manner. The similar type of patent parts also. Before I go for the trademark, I can go for this part of this copyright. How to convert it. A normal idea is a copyright mode. So before I go for the copyright, you have to put this proper 7 informations before start the copyright writing. That first you think who are the audience. You have to observe that part. After writing your copyright, who will be the readers? Who will be the observer? So you have to target that particular audience first. Proper organize your thoughts, because this is the completely virtual mode, abstract idea mode. You can go for the copyright part. strictly follow the style of the guidance. What exactly format they will follow, you have to follow that part. If any basics mistakes, because this is the online mode, software, they are reviewing all the style of your formatting part. So if any basic mistake, they will reject it of that part. Don't neglect the ethics of the copyright. Refine of the work. Know when to stop writing. This is the important thing. Sometimes we write, but we have a confusion of how much we can write and when we can go for the stop writing part. And as a researcher, this is the common mistake. Some grammatical mistake is there, that not that much level, but last 5 years we observed that few copyright they rejected on the terms of the grammatical mistake. The first part, you have to observe the particular terms of the who are the audience. Before you start any critical review, any technical document write-up, you projected that who can read your copyright. They simply would not read your work. They have a target audience. So you have to project it that part only. Don't write entire things. Anybody can read my copyright. Completely wrong concept. These are the basic things of the copyright in the terms of as a normal researchers. You have to write the abstract, introductions, background, methods, data, result, discussions, conclusions, acknowledgement. It's important things. You have to be minimum acknowledged to your institutions. First, without acknowledgement, your copyright may be rejected. 99% chance is there. So always you have to acknowledge something, somebody to complete your copyright. And finally, references. Sometimes few copyright without reference also you can approach. Maybe there is completely uniqueness of the work. One copyright I visited in 2016 in the Kerala, one small village. We really observed that particular village there is no naughty student. How it is possible that every people they are laughing? We visited that place through one NGO work. We observed that the particular village, more than 30-35 people, kids are there in the age of as the age of 1 year to 10 years or 12 years. That age we observe, there is no naughty students. How it is possible? Naughty kids are not there. How it is possible? The entire village there is no naughty students. We stay there 25 days. We observe, we collect the data, and really we conclude that really we appreciate that particular village. There is no naughty students, naughty kids are there. How it is possible? Then we discuss some people with their particular village environment. And we donated more than 3 crore amount of money from the government of India for copyright. The idea is that basically that the small village, the people there wake up, start from that temple, temple bell or temple sound, 5 o'clock. So that 8 years old, that a son of the particular Brahmin family, he told that father, please change the temple bell to the sound of Om. Basically, the Om sound is coming from the blast of the sun. So I don't know. He maybe read from some newspaper or some books. So last 3 years, the particular village, the wake up starting that 5:30 or 5 o'clock, the wake up starting of that entire village people, 5 to 6 minutes, the sound will become the Om sound. So that is the main reasons. The entire people mind is completely changes in that naughtiness to the normalness. So that idea that we apply for the copyright, it's an approved. We said that Australian patent also it is approved, and government of India they gave the n number of amount the particular that village environment ethically improvisations of the Indian cultures. So that way you can think that lot of unique environment are also available in here and there. That also you can apply for the copyright. Abstract should be the main 4 points: the problems, how the study awareness these particular problems, and the key result. These 3 things you have to project inside the abstract. Introductions don't write first. You should write the last after complete the entire copyright. The background literature review, this is a very difficult part. You have to project it that part only which is directly linked to your copyright. Methods and materials, data result depends on your research work, your activity work. You can go for that level. The conclusions have three important roles. Summary of the finding of the copyright. You should self-assessment. That means you try to write minimum one drawbacks of your entire study of the copyright and to whom you recommended to the particular copyright. Because if you write a copyright for the chemistry department, maybe physics it will not cannot be studied. So you should recommend it one or two sentences in the terms of conclusions mode of your copyright. I told you this, please acknowledge some institutions, some peoples, otherwise maybe your copyright rejected. These are the first rules of the Indian copyright. Of that is data set, or where how you can write a normal copyright forms. You can search of maybe IEEE Explorer, Google Scholar, Stringers, lot of data sets available there. You can even try to understand that literature review part, how to write a normal research paper. Same thing you can convert it as a copyright mode. This is the first things you have to follow the few rules of the strategic guidelines in the terms of registers of the copyrights, that you go for the particular link. All the rules are available there. Just you follow the style, process, that gap of the paragraph, and that spacing of the particular two words. So you have to follow strictly of the particular copyright mode, Indian copyright. The font type, size, double space, single space, the type of headers, the page length not more than 17. The strict rules of the Indian copyright, not more than 17 page. Keywords, highlighted or not highlighted, abstract word counts, that you have to follow strictly. Exactly they define the copyright rules and regulations. If you follow, obviously, if the first approval will be done by within 35 days. Don't modify. As every researchers try to modify what exactly we need. Don't try to modify the copyright or ethics in our hand, our improvisations part of the research. It's not for applicable to everyone, but I suggest that what we observe, that after writing any copyright, put the document away for a couple of days. Don't complete one copyright in a 1 day, 1 month, or 1 year. You do the within 3 days, 4 days, you writing, kept it. Put the document away for a couple of days, print out it, take a paper and pen, and try to read it. And when you read the after 10 days, after 15 days, guarantee 100% that few modifications you can assist. The self-assistant is better if you study the same copyright paper after a couple of the days. Flow of the thoughts, you can refine that way. The text, citations, reference, grammar, or all the equations, figure, tables, style guidance, you try to match. Maybe you can refine your research part also in the terms of the copyright. There is two parties there. Previously, all copyright are accepted in the Word file. Now it is completely LaTeX. You have to write the copyright in the LaTeX forms. There is two phase. What we suggest to the people: first, you write a normal paper, the raw materials. After that, you can directly go for the formatting of the publication in the copyright mode and try to write in the LaTeX mode. Don't write starting in the LaTeX mode is very difficult because the styling of the copyright is different. First, you reframe all the work in the page or in the Word format, then you convert in the LaTeX mode. If you are expert in the LaTeX, you can go through that part. But that is very easy to refine and work in terms of two phase. Phase one Word format, phase two in the terms of that LaTeX format. The next part is when you can stop, because every domain have different chief and editor of the copyright. Maybe it is you can go for the electrical, electronics, mechanical, computer science. So different copyright chief editors are there. If you observe the few existing copyright, you can understand, oh, this chief editor, they want this type of copyright in this particular domain. So if you study that much, you can understand that how much I can write and when I can stop these things. As a researchers, we know it's sometimes it's very difficult to conclude that all the grammatical part. But few people are very expert. So you can run for that. Don't go for these things. But few things effective to complete your copyright in the few months, because last few months we observed that last this pandemic situations, that 1 year, 11 months, we observed that few copyright are rejected due to variables, due to comma, spell out, numbers, thin spaces, zero, first, this type of concept. The variable should be italic. Vector matrix, basically you could go for the boldface. Remove comma around variable the text. This is basically common mistake we did. Always add a zero before decimals. That is 0.25. Spell out units in the text without quantities. These are important things. Numbers and units use a compound adjective should be the hyperlink, that 5 hyphen in thick. So that way you have to explain that part. Use thin spaces, that is 60,000, 4,000. The 4,000 no space, but 60,000 60 space is there. So these type of basic things they are observing, and actually basically nowadays in number of copyright they are submitting, so they are find out to reject your copyright, and they can not reject it, they can refine, they can send a revised email to please resend this copyright in this particular error. Use zeroth, don't write 0th, zeroth, first, nth. So this type of few notifications you have to observe the terms of copyright part. Use the word equations. Sometimes people they are writing that number eg equation eng dot one. Don't write. Try to give a unique name of the particular equations in the terms of copyright. If you have the equations in the terms of copyright, indices, slash. So this is also the part of the important things to improve all the things. Don't forget cruel's variable have a s. This is the common mistake in that in the terms of copyright. Semicolon, parenthesis also a most important rule when you write the copyright part. And one examples that when you want to that hyphen, the 10 hyphen mm or 10 mm diameters. So all copyright supported that 10 hyphen mm. So this is the unique mistake or basic mistakes of that all the copyright writer. Don't try to write any complex keyword, because all copyright of the government of India, they think that copyright can be studied normal researchers. That basic level researcher, they can start your copyright writing part. So try to write the easiest way to convert that normal English to that Latin synonyms part also, that IE when you are using, or EG when you are using. So better they can use that is, better they can use for example. So that is the better if you use of IE, EG, not that, you can use for that is or for example. That and which is the most dangerous in the copyright, because one of my students copyright rejected only for that 2 keywords. Okay, they rejected because entire the writing skill 15 mistake they find out in the terms of that and which not in the proper positions. So before writing the copyright, please think that part is most difficult. Different and various, these 2 keywords also is nowadays they noted, they pinch out from the copyright reviewer team. Think before using the different keyword and the various keyword in the different mode. Don't write long sentence. Don't write long paragraph. Try to write small standard forms of the sentence and the paragraph. Try to create your unique part of a particular different type of writing in the concept of your copyright. Very simple thing that most of the research papers in the terms of the copyright, we as a computer science people, we are not use that discrete parameter keyword. We are basically trying to avoid. So this type of unique categorized object representations, you try to create your own parameters, own stock of the words in the terms of the copyright. Why it is required? Because if you write in the forms of that common man, what exactly we can write in a pan filled with tap water. Is very nice English, but as a clever copywriters, you can convert that sentence that in a tap hyphen water hyphen filled pan. So this is the interesting way you can represent your copyright. So it is easy to go for that level of that approval. Of when you're writing a copyright, take as much as care you actual research, because sometimes we added lot of things, we diverted the mode of the other things. So try to consider your research only, your ultimate copyright mode only. There is no restrictions to minimize the paper. One copyright we submitted and approved only for 3 pages. So you can conclude that way. Don't as much you can write is not correct in the copyright mode. Keep your reader in mind at all the times. You have to read first. You read again and again to your self assessment purpose only. Of editing and refining your writing in the key part of the progress. Before submissions, you try to recheck one times more. That is, I believe. One time you have to recheck before submissions. So that way you can conclude the entire copyright part of we have a next sessions in the terms of the other part of that copy IPR, that is trademark, trade secret. I have to explain that sessions. So last few minutes, I think we can go for a few query or questions from the audience. It's very easy to conclude that first sessions of today. So any query from the audience, you can unmute or you can put the chat box. It's be happy to conclude the first day sessions.
Thank you so much, Dr. Samanta. I think it's quite entertaining and engaging with this pictorial examples that you had.
Yeah, I would also like to thank Dr. Shamanto. It was really interesting. Especially, it was very funny to know that the large level of controversy that a brilliant monkey can make, simple monkey can make. It was very interesting to know that you have to write in LaTeX format for application of a copyright, and even a copyright can be rejected just due to grammatical reasons. This is very interesting to know. I would like the participants to ask questions, and Amit will conduct the questions to the speaker.
Right, sir. I have one question from Amrita Banerjee, who is Dr. Amrita Banerjee is a faculty of our college only. That is, sometimes scholars, teachers, academicians get cheated by promises made by book publishers. For scopus and all, few persons demand huge money for chapters article publication. Also, I came across some persons who indulge in unfair trade practices. Here I have a question, rather want to hear your opinion regarding what there has to be done. Should there be a ban on such intellectual property?
Basically, before I give the answers, the first statement is that as a human, we are selfish. So that is the ultimate solutions, conclusions of the entire questions. So that we cannot minimize, that we cannot remove. But if you go for the ethical part of your research, don't go for that way. Try to avoid. And if you go for paid publications in the mode of the scopus, because already the few colleges they have a in if you go for my institution's website, they clearly mentioned that as a scopus, as a essay also, please don't publish the paper in this particular scopus journals as a book chapters or journals or whatever. They clearly mentioned that maybe unethical process are going in the background of these particular publications. So in this case, the government of India have a one process. I don't know how many they can execute in the last few months, because lot of difficulty to conclude that part. that already UGC they put official mail from the government of India IPR to the UGC people that please banded these particular journals or particular publishers in the terms of copyright mode, getting the money, publish the papers with money, and downloading the options, taking the use in number of money. So all the concept already is going in the background, but it's very difficult to solve it, to stop it. So as a researchers, the first follow the ethics, try to avoid that type of publisher, that type of people's paid and publish, and where you can go for that all type of scopus publications background going in this particular business mode.
Thank you so much, Dr. Samanta. I think that more or less clarifies the question. Dr. Amrita, if there is anything further, you can just ask further. I have another question from Dr. Sudipta Roy, who is also a faculty in our college, in my department only. How to write lecture notes copyright?
Yes,
Can you
yes.
please elaborate?
Actually, basically, next sessions I have demonstrated that part because uh, 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 last few months that all the academicians run for that online mode. So online mode, obviously, they are creating the unique PPT, they are creating the unique structure to access any software, any process. That I have to demonstrate in the next sessions. How to convert it your lecture notes, because some faculty are very good in teachings, very good in deliver the lectures. How we can go for the copyright in the terms of lecture notes? Obviously, I can go for the next sessions. Is that so? Just I give a small idea that if your lecture notes informations are not copied from anywhere, the number of things, maybe any sentence, any keyword you can copy from the anywhere, but not the entire materials you cannot copy. If it is completely written, completely done by you, few pictorial informations are there, that pictorial information designed by you. And when you are delivering a talk, very simple thing, if I start for any delivering talk in the deep learning, I can start from the concept of the AI. So that have any unique process you have before start the particular concept of your teaching material. So that talks audio with video, you have to record it with your copyright, with your lecture notes, both you combine and apply for the copyright. Yes, you can apply for the lecture notes as a copyright. I
Excellent,
think
Dr. Samanta. I
it
think
is clear,
that more or
Sudipta
less
Roy.
clarifies.
Yes.
Yes, so we'll head to the next session from 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. So kindly again join us just sharp before 2 p.m. I think. And we don't have any more questions, but I still have 2 more minutes. So I'll anyway take this opportunity to thank Dr. Samonto for coming in this morning and explaining the basics to us. And the next session will be more towards the hands-on the filing of the copyrights. And definitely we'd like to know about the patent filings also. So I'll wait for 1 more minute if anyone
Yes,
has
yes. If any
question.
query, the audience, please feel free to put in the chat box, or if you want, we can go for unmute options also. So if you just please raise your hand or just ping me, I can give a permission for the unmute options, or you can put in the chat box. If any query, please feel free to discuss. Your discussion is more clarity of your IPR concept. Maybe it is in the terms of patent, copyright, trademark. Uh, just a few minutes, so I can tell the one things that as a teachers, as a academicians, I think sometimes you can observe that when you are teaching something in the classroom, the few students they are drawing something in the classroom, maybe your cartoons, maybe your some technical terms they are remodify, and they can design a different way. So don't neglect them. You can go for that part of copyright. Yes, in IIT Bombay, they first started these things in the class lectures times. If any students there reframe the concept of the teaching, maybe faculty face, faculty techniques, faculty deliver the talk that mode. they already it is started the copyrighted, and IIT Bombay have 4 copyrighted regarding the class environmental cultures. So it's very interesting. And also you can go for nowadays. So I just request the faculty members, please observe that part, put an official mail to us. We will help you to go for copyright also that part. And you already, I give the one small solutions that how it is important to all the institution level if you publish one copyright.
Right. Great, Dr. Samanto. So I think we are at the end of the first session. So thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you and everyone else at 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. to 3:30, we have another session. We'll have more hands-on into this one. And let's see you all soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Thank you.